Are you going to watch the new Creed movie in the cinemas? Look no further for the best short recap of all important details. Welcome back to this brief movie. Today I will show you a 2015 sports drama film named Creed, and its 2017 sequel, Creed II. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. In 1998, Adonis Donnie Johnson, the son of former heavyweight champion Apollo Creed via an extramarital affair, is serving time in a Los Angeles youth detention center when Creed's widow, Marion, visits and offers to take him in. In 2015, Donnie is in Tijuana, preparing for his fight in an amateur boxing bout, hosted in a bar. Upon returning from his latest fight, Donnie resigns from the Smith-Bordley Financial Group to pursue his dream of becoming a professional boxer. Donnie auditions at Los Angeles' elite Delphi Boxing Academy, managed by family friend Tony Little Duke Evers Jr., the son of Apollo's trainer Tony Duke Evers, but is turned down. This rejection is further emphasized as Donnie is beaten in his sparring match by light heavyweight division first contender Danny the Stuntman Wheeler after he publicly challenges the whole gym to prove himself by betting to give away his 1965 Ford Mustang. Marion vehemently opposes his aspirations, remembering how her husband was killed in the ring by Ivan Drago 30 years ago. Undaunted, Donnie travels to Philadelphia in hopes of getting in touch with his father's old friend and rival, former heavyweight champion Rocky Balboa. Donnie meets Rocky at Rocky's Italian restaurant, Adrian's, named in honor of his deceased wife, and asks Rocky to become his trainer. Rocky is reluctant to return to boxing, having already made a one-off comeback at a very advanced age, despite having suffered brain trauma during his career as a fighter. However, he eventually agrees. Donnie asks him about the secret third fight between him and Apollo just after Apollo helped Rocky regain the heavyweight title, and Rocky reveals that Apollo won. Donnie trains at the Front Street Gym, with several of Rocky's longtime friends as cornermen. He also finds a love interest in Bianca, a deaf up-and-coming singer and songwriter. Donnie, fighting under his biological mother's surname, Johnson, and the fight name Hollywood, defeats local fighter Leo the Lion Sparino, which upsets the opposing corner. This leads to the opposing side leaking the news that Donnie is Creed's illegitimate son. Rocky receives a call from the handlers of world light heavyweight champion Pretty Ricky Conlan, who is being forced into retirement by an impending prison term. He offers to make Donnie his final challenger, provided that he legally change his surname to Creed. Donnie balks at first, wanting to forge his own legacy. However, he eventually agrees. While helping Donnie train, Rocky is diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. He is unwilling to undergo chemotherapy, remembering that it was not enough to save Adrian when she had ovarian cancer. His diagnosis and the fact that his best friend and brother-in-law Paulie Panino, Adrian's brother, has now died in addition to Adrian, Apollo, and his old trainer, Mickey Goldmill, further force him to confront his own mortality. Seeing Rocky shaken, Donnie urges him to seek treatment. Donnie fights Conlan at Goodison Park, in Conlan's hometown of Liverpool, and many parallels emerge between the bout that ensues and Apollo and Rocky's first fight 40 years earlier. First, before entering the ring, Donnie receives a present from Marion new American flag trunks similar to the ones Apollo and later Rocky wore. Additionally, to the surprise of nearly everyone, Donnie gives Conlan all he can handle. Conlan knocks Donnie down, but Donnie recovers to knock Conlan down for the first time in his career. Donnie goes the distance, but Conlan wins on a split decision. However, Donnie has won the respect of Conlan and the crowd, as Max Kellerman puts it while calling the fight for HBO, Ricky Conlan won the fight, but Adonis Creed won the night. Conlan tells Donnie that he is the future of the light heavyweight division. The film ends with Donnie and a frail but improving Rocky climbing the 72 steps outside the entrance of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Now we move to the second movie in this collection, Creed II. In 2018, 3 years after his loss to Pretty Ricky Conlan, Donnie Creed has won 6 straight bouts, culminating in a victory over Danny Stuntman Wheeler to win the WBC World Heavyweight Championship. He has gotten his 1965 Ford Mustang back. Now a worldwide star, Donnie proposes to his girlfriend, Bianca Taylor, who agrees to marry him. When Bianca suggests starting a new life together in Los Angeles, Donnie is reluctant to leave Philadelphia as it would mean leaving Rocky. Ivan Drago, the former Soviet boxer who killed Donnie's father Apollo Creed during a bout in 1985 before losing to Rocky Balboa, seeks an opportunity to regain glory. Assisted by promoter Buddy Marcel, Ivan pits his son, Victor Drago, against Donnie. When Rocky refuses to support Donnie's decision to accept Victor's challenge, Donnie leaves for Los Angeles. Donnie and Bianca settle down in a luxurious apartment in Los Angeles, close to Donnie's adoptive mother and Apollo's widow, Mary Ann. As they adjust to their new life and prepare for the upcoming match, Bianca learns that she is pregnant. Donnie recruits Tony Little Duke Evers, son of his father's trainer and later Rocky's trainer, to start training him. Overwhelmed by his life's recent developments, he rushes into the match and is badly injured. Victor is disqualified for hitting Donnie while he is down, allowing Donnie to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. However, Victor becomes extremely popular in Russia and wins a series of fights with top billing. His body and ego shattered, Donnie becomes increasingly disconnected from Bianca. Marion reaches out to Rocky, who reconciles with Donnie and agrees to train him for a rematch against Victor, who is suffering torturous physical tests at Ivan's hands, easily overcoming all of them. Bianca gives birth to a daughter, Amara, and Rocky is named her godfather. However, Donnie and Bianca realize Amara is born deaf, inheriting it from her mother's progressive hearing disorder. While Victor taunts Donnie publicly, he faces constant pressure from his father behind the scenes, who enjoys the attentions of the media and various Russian delegates. At a state dinner, he and Ivan meet Ludmila, his mother and Ivan's ex-wife, for the first time in several years after she abandoned them after Ivan's loss to Rocky. Enraged at the sight of her, Victor chastises Ivan for interacting with the people who cast them out in the first place. Meanwhile, Rocky and Little Duke retrain Donnie in a decrepit location in the California desert, focusing on fighting from within and training Donnie's body to absorb the heavy impact he will receive from Victor in the ring. In Moscow, the rematch is more balanced, as a more controlled and focused Donnie exchanges equal blows with Victor. Since Victor is accustomed to winning by knockout, his fights have never lasted beyond the fourth round. Donnie uses this to his advantage and willingly endures a heavy beating from Victor, even after his ribs are broken. In the 10th round, Donnie unleashes sequence after sequence of effective blows and knocks Victor down twice. Ludmila departs after the second knockdown, upsetting Victor, and Ivan sees the truth of Victor's earlier statements. An exhausted Victor is cornered and receives multiple strikes without defending himself, but is unwilling to go down. Realizing that his son's safety means more to him than acceptance from Russia's elite, Ivan throws in the towel, forfeiting the fight to protect his son. He assures the distraught Victor it is okay that he lost and embraces him. As Bianca enters the ring to celebrate with Donnie and Little Duke, Rocky recuses himself, telling Donnie that it's your time, and takes a seat to watch them from outside the ring. Victor and Ivan later train together back in Ukraine. Donnie visits Apollo's grave, where he makes peace with his deceased father and the burden of carrying on his legacy, as he and Bianca introduce his granddaughter, who is wearing a new set of hearing aids. Rocky travels to Vancouver to make peace with his own estranged son, Robert Jr., and meets his grandson Logan for the first time, noting how much he looks like Adrian. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you could watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.